doing something really different for my channel now. I'm gonna have to edit out the sound of my fucking computer because it's loud as shit. But today, I'm going to be going through my entire fucking Blu-ray collection. As you can see over there, I've already taken most of them off the shelf. But I got a nice big fucking stack right here. And we're gonna go through them in alphabetical order. I'm gonna show you films I like, films I don't like. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun for the third time, because this is my third fucking time filming this video. But hey, I hope you guys like it. And let's start with the numbers. I'm doing numbers first, and then we'll go A, B, C. You know the alphabet. Starting with 8 Mile. Great movie. This is one of my movies that I feel is super underrated, and I think more people need to check this movie out. Hopefully, I put these back in the right order here. Yeah, this will be right. We got 21 and 22 Jump Street. Incredible comedies. I'm sure you guys have seen these by now. 28 Days Later. I've noticed when I look at this movie, it reminds me that I don't have the movie 30 Days a Night, so I really got to get that. But 28 Days Later, great zombie movie. 30 Days a Night, great vampire movie. 300, really artistic, nice, pretty-looking movie. One of Zack Snyder's actually good comic book movies. Diamond Edition of Aladdin. This is easily in my top 5 favorite Disney films of all time. I have Alien and Aliens. I have not watched these movies, and I really, really, really need to. I know I do. But I promise I'm going to get to those ones. I know they're amazing, and I'll watch them soon. I have The Amazing Spider-Man. This came in such like a thick fucking case. And I bought it at Family Video. I think that's because this was supposed to be the 3D version, maybe. Or maybe not. But anyways, I like The Amazing Spider-Man, and I feel it's a little underrated. American History X. I've watched this movie one time, and that's the only amount of times I need to watch this movie to know I love it. It's awesome. If you haven't seen American History X, I think now of all times is a great time to check this movie out. American Hustle. You're going to notice a big trend in this, that there are a lot of movies that I have that were Best Picture nominees that I have not watched, and I bought simply for the fact that I know I need to watch them. Came in like... Oh, wait, no, I forgot. I switched the casing. Anchorman. Everybody's fucking seen Anchorman. I don't even need to say anything about Anchorman. I bought this one on a whim, kinda, because... I don't know, something about it looked good to me, and then I watched it, and I realized, oh, it's really fucking stupid, the Angry Birds movie. I don't know, this is Sony Pictures, right? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, this is Sony Pictures. I love a lot of their animated movies, like Hotel Transylvania and Cloudy for a Chance to Meatballs, which you'll see later in the video, obviously. But, I don't know, there was something there. When I watched it, I'm just like, they could have done something with this, and it just ended up being stupid. Argo and The Artist. Best Picture winners. Haven't watched either. Okay, so I have the first Avengers is on that shelf back there, and I have the other one right here. The reason that one's over there is because that's my DVD shelf. And it came in like a DVD case, so I keep it there because it would look weird amongst all these Blu-ray cases. But hey, I got them both. I like them both. I got this one very recently. Like, I filmed the other 2 versions of this video, and I didn't have this one yet. And that's Batman Assault on Arkham. Better Suicide Squad movie than Suicide Squad. Let's just leave it at that. If you like the Suicide Squad and you want a better representation of them, check this movie out. Come on, you. Little controversial choice. I bought this before knowing anything even about the movie. Obviously, I knew what the movie was about. I'm talking like ratings-wise, what people thought of it. That's The Killing Joke. Take out the first 30 to 40 minutes of the whole Batgirl story and leave it with just that. I think this is actually a pretty solid representation of The Killing Joke. And everything past there, I really like it. Batman Under the Red Hood. I got a lot of animated Batman movies. This one is probably my favorite animated Batman movie just because I'm a big Red Hood fan. If you've never watched an animated Batman film, just give some of them a shot. They are honestly so fucking good, and it sucks that they're all straight to DVD and Blu-ray releases. Continuing with Batman. All three of the Dark Knight trilogy. I love all of these movies, obviously, the Dark Knight being my absolute favorite. Now, probably my, well, let's say least favorite extreme mainstream Batman movie, Batman v Superman. I bought it for $12. It was the Ultimate Edition. I'm just like, maybe they'll fix some stuff. I do stand by it that Ben Affleck is an incredible Batman, and I'm so excited to see what he's going to do with his interpretation of him. But, just one quick thing I have to point out about this movie. Who designed this fucking case? They're just like, okay, who are we going to put front and center on our Batman v Superman movie? Oh, I know. Let's have it be Wonder Woman. Let's put Wonder Woman front and fucking center in the Batman v Superman movie. That's just, it's a stupid fucking design to me. Alright, off the Batman movies, but on to just as bad of movies, Battle Los Angeles. I got this when it first came out because I was super into cheesy, corny action films, and I kind of still am, but I thought it was good at the time, so I had my parents buy me it for Christmas that year. Alright, back to good movies. Big Hero 6, amazing Disney film. I can't wait to see Marvel and Disney collaborate on more movies. The Big Short, Best Picture nominee, have not watched. Bridge of Spies, Best Picture nominee, haven't watched. Oh my god, cinephiles are gonna fucking kill me. Brothers, one of the most depressing movies of all time. But I still like it. The Cabin in the Woods, one of the most underrated horror movies ever made. People, I know it just says The Cabin in the Woods, and you're just like, that just sounds like the most generic, stupid thing ever, but it's not. If you have not seen The Cabin in the Woods, it's so fucking good, and I love it. It was one of my favorite movies of that year. Speaking of favorite movies of the year, Captain America Civil War. Fucking love that movie. Alright, Best Picture nominee that I have seen that I love, Captain Phillips. I gotta get my girlfriend's dad to watch that movie. I gotta go bring that to him. Another Tom Hanks movie, Castaway. Another super depressing movie. Now, I have to move all these down onto the floor. Oh shit, and I dropped them all, and I'm gonna have to fucking fix those, god damn it. Alright. Movies that I like, that most people don't like. Chappie. I like Chappie. That's all I have to say about it. I like it. Probably in the same category. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I like it. It's super imaginative, and it's fun. The movie that pisses me off, because this could have... I don't know how to word it. It's Chronicle. Basically, what I'm trying to get out is, I love Chronicle. Chronicle's an amazing found footage film. Josh Trank, you piss me off, because you could have made the Fantastic Four movie awesome, but instead you dicked around, and the fucking... Fox got involved, and it was just a mess. It was a complete mess. Okay, that's my little rant on that. Clockwork Orange, really fucked up movie, that's for sure. Okay, so I bought this movie because when it first came out, I heard decent things about it, and then it just deteriorated over time, and now I've never watched it, and I'm probably never going to watch it, and that's Cloud Atlas. I heard it was, like, really confusing. Alright, here's one I mentioned earlier. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Great. I think it's great. It's very underrated. And, see, this is what I'm talking about with Angry Birds. You can take a simple, stupid premise, and you can turn it into something good. If you notice that I keep looking over there, it's because that's where my video is. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Good movie. Another great found footage movie, Cloverfield. Love that movie. I'm a sucker for monster movies. The Conjuring, great horror movie. I still gotta get Conjuring 2. Creed, amazing boxing movie. I don't know what it is with boxing movies, but why are they all fucking amazing lately? My Halloween tradition movie, Dawn of the Dead. Zack Snyder, you have a few movies in my collection. I know you can do cool stuff. But come on, man. With Batman v Superman, just... Ugh. I love Dawn of the Dead, though. My collection wouldn't be complete without my old mascot for JMT Studios, Deadpool. Love Deadpool. Okay, I got a 3-pack here of The Departed, Goodfellas, and The Aviator. All amazing Martin Scorsese films. One of the scariest horror movies I've ever watched in my life, The Descent. If you have not seen The Descent and you want a horror movie to watch, watch The fucking Descent. This movie scared the shit out of me. Django Unchained in Steelbook. I fucking love my Steelbook. I have 2 other Steelbooks, and I'm probably gonna fucking buy another copy of Jurassic Park just so I can get the Steelbook for it, because they have it for like $10 at this one store. Just look how sexy that is. That's an awesome case. One of my favorite comedies, Dodgeball. I'm a sucker for goofball comedies. One of the most underrated superhero / comic book movies, Dredd. So much better than 1995 Dredd. Judge Dredd, as that one was called. This one's just called Dredd. Drive, awesome movie. I gotta watch this guy's other movies. Not Ryan Gosling, but the directors. Dumb and Dumber on the Mask, my little Jim Carrey 2-pack. I'm not the biggest fan of Dumb and Dumber, but my family is. That's the main reason I bought this. But I do love The Mask. The Mask was one of my favorite movies from my childhood. Elf, because you need Elf for Christmas. It's coming up, man. End of Watch, fucking awesome cop movie. Everest, I haven't watched this one yet, but something about, like, high-stakes movies like these, they get my heart racing, and I like them. Alright, some big ones here. We got every Fast and Furious movie. Because I managed to find this for, I can't remember if it was 20 or 30 bucks, but usually this thing runs for like 60 bucks, but I found it super cheap, so I was so pumped when I got it. The Fault in Our Stars, I like it. I think it's a good romance movie. My 3rd favorite movie, Fight Club. I love Fight Club. I love David Fincher. You're going to see a lot of David Fincher movies in this collection. Okay, so let's just move all those over there so I can fix them later. And let's pray that I don't drop all of these ones. Okay, good. Alright, last of this small stack here, and then we move on to the final movies. One of my favorite horror movies that was also on my list of movies I like that most people dislike, and that's the remake of Fright Night. I like this better than the original. Great war movie, Full Metal Jacket. Simply for just like that first hour, it's fucking amazing. Another great war film, Fury. Another movie that makes me mad about superhero movies because David Ayer could have made Suicide Squad a lot better than he did. Look, I like Suicide Squad. I thought it was fine, but it could have been something so much better than what it was. Movie I like that most people dislike, Gamer. It's not an amazing movie. I know it's not an amazing movie, but I like it. I think it's super fun, stupid action. A comedy that I liked that got really panned was Get Hard. I watched it with my mom, and she always manages to make comedy movies a lot funnier, so it could have just been me watching it with her that made me like it. But you have to admit, the one scene in it, if you haven't seen it, or if you have seen it, I should say, the one scene where he's working over his trash talk, that scene's fucking hilarious. Alright, another David Fincher movie, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. You're gonna notice David Fincher has a thing for, like, really artsy, cool cases for his movies. I love this one because it's got Rooney Mara and Daniel Craig on it. Great movie. Great, whodunit type movie. I'm not sure what to classify it as. Detective movie. My other 2 steelbooks, Godfather Part 1 and 2, considered some of the greatest movies of all time. I haven't watched them. But I bought them because, obviously. Godzilla, because I'm a sucker for monster movies. Gone Girl. I found it kind of cool that they packaged it with the little Amazing Amy book. And it's so So you have to package it like this when you got it on your shelf, because just having this little thin thing on there, it's just weird. Gran Torino, very depressing movie. I bought this one because I'm like, people need to watch this movie just because it's fucking disgusting. That's the Green Inferno. If you have a friend who hates gore, trick them into watching the Green Inferno. It's gross as fuck. Gremlins, classic movie. The Guest, Adam Wingard, amazing director. Please make more movies. Make more movies like The Guest, where it's not exactly horror, but it's like along the lines of horror. I think my chair is fucking falling down. Yeah, let's get me up here a little more. Alright, The Hangover, I like the first one. Don't like any of the sequels. The Hateful Eight, this movie fucking flew by. Like, this movie, it's 3 fucking hours long, probably longer than that. And I don't know how it flew fucking by for a movie that takes place in one room for almost the entire movie, besides, like, outside around the cabin. It's so good. It's so good. Quentin Tarantino, you're awesome at what you do. The Heat, don't like it. It's my mom's movie, but I put all the Blu-rays into my collection that are in the house. Her, please give her a chance. If you have not seen Her just because you're like, oh, it's about a guy who falls in love with his computer, it's a complete character study, and I love it. Give it a chance, please. And don't turn it off just because of the 2 weird sex scenes at the beginning. Well, I should put quotes around those. My girlfriend bought this one for me because she really wants me to watch it. Home. We're probably going to end up watching that this weekend. I haven't watched it yet, but we will. Another goofball comedy that I like is Hot Tub Time Machine. I haven't seen the second one, but I haven't heard good things about it anyways, so probably don't need to. Hotel Transylvania 1 and 2. I'm trying to put together the words to describe these films. Energetic, fast, colorful, fun. That's the best I can say about these. They're such good movies for kids and adults. Just give them a chance. They're really, really good. Some of my favorite animated movies ever is the How to Train Your Dragon movies. I really, really want to get a Toothless tattoo. And you can't really see him on my screen here, but way up there on top of the Steve head is my little Toothless pop figure that my girlfriend's cousin got for me. Well, she didn't get it for me. She had it and she gave it to me. But I love him. I love him. He's so adorable. Just, you stay up there. I'm fucking talking to my pop figures. Good Will Smith movie, I Am Legend. Insanely depressing movie. Best Picture nominee, haven't watched. Imitation Game. I will get on that. One of the best animated movies of like the last decade, Inside Out. The reason I connect with this movie so hard is because the situation that Riley goes through in this movie where she has to move towns and feels like she's losing everything, that's what I went through at her exact age. So when I saw this movie and saw the turmoil she went through in her head, I burst into tears. I lost it at this movie. Plus, there's the one death in the movie that I won't say who, but it's obviously going to make you cry. Interstellar, trippy as fuck movie. And last in this stack, Iron Man 3, because I haven't found Iron Man 1 and 2 on Blu-ray yet. I have to order them. We got Jaws, classic movie. Jumanji, a great movie from my childhood I still feel holds up really well. The Jungle Book, one of my favorite movies from this year. Alright, got a couple here I gotta grab. 4 movies. Jurassic Park, The Lost World, Jurassic Park 3, and Jurassic World. I have a soft spot for every single Jurassic Park film, including Lost World and Jurassic Park 3. I like them. I know most people don't like them, but I do. The Karate Kid, a remake that I actually really enjoyed. Kick-Ass, still gotta get Kick-Ass 2, because I actually like Kick-Ass 2. But Matthew Vaughn, please just make movies forever, dude. You make the most fun comic book movies ever. King Kong, monster movie. My second favorite movie of all time that I could gush about all day, every day, Kingsman: The Secret Service. Another Matthew Vaughn film, another comic book adaptation that he did. I cannot wait for the Golden Circle. Oh my god, I'm so excited for that. Another trilogy here, Kung Fu Panda 1, 2, and 3, because I love the Kung Fu Panda films. Another great animated film, The Lego Movie. Everybody's fucking seen The Lego Movie at this point. A horror movie that's good, but not exactly my cup of tea, is Let Me In. Now, I like cool vampire films, but I don't know. This one was just a little too focused on being artsy that it kind of lost me, and it became a little too slow for my taste. Extremely beautiful movie, Life of Pi. The Looney Tunes back in action because it's a fucking masterpiece. What the fuck was that? I think I set off my Hey Siri over there. Alright, back to what I was doing. Looney Tunes Showcase. Great. I only have Lord of the Rings 3. I gotta get the first two. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get the Hobbit films, though. Mad Max Fury Road. Great film. Man of Steel. Not so great film. The Martian. Awesome. Movie about a guy who looks like a Martian. Megamind. Love this animated movie. Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol and Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Seen it? Haven't seen it. I gotta make sure I'm putting these down in the right order. Monsters University, because I can't find a good copy of Monsters Inc. in stores. My thing is, I like to buy my Blu-rays in stores. I don't know, it just feels a little more personal that way. But if there's a Blu-ray that I absolutely can't find, like Monsters Inc., then I'll order it online. Come on, you. Napoleon Dynamite, because literally everybody has fucking seen Napoleon Dynamite. They're using them for a Cheesy Tots commercial now. Ugh, it's weird. Alright, next up. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Bought this because Christmas movies were on sale recently. And it's my dad's favorite movie of all time. The Nice Guys, one of my favorite movies from this year. Great homage to 80s movies and to buddy cop movies. Nightcrawler, super awesome movie. If you're into, like, journalism and stuff, it's a great movie to check out. It's also a great character study. Tupac, Gone Baby Gone, and No Country for Old Men. Seen No Country for Old Men, love it. Have not watched Gone Baby Gone. Now You See Me, I like it. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I like it. Monster movie, Pacific Rim, really like it. It's the ultimate dick flick. Peanuts movie, super cute movie. Project Almanac, a movie I felt was a little underrated. I find it super fun and enjoyable. It's a great time travel movie. Project X, a movie that fucking everybody saw and everyone wanted to imitate. But, did that ever happen? I feel like I saw one story where something like that actually happened. Movie I like that most people dislike, Push. I really like Push. It could have been something so much greater than what it was, but for what it was, I ended up liking it. The Raid and The Raid 2, some of the coolest hand-to-hand action movies ever. Rango, great Western movie and great animated movie. Red Dawn. Okay, so I bought this because I'm like, I love the original Red Dawn. It's one of me and my dad's favorite movies from the 80s. It's one of my dad's all-time favorite movies. He hates this movie. He hates this so much. But when I first saw it, I'm just like, wow, it's super action-packed, and it's cool, and it's rare that I see Josh Peck in something like this, so I'm just like, fine, I'm gonna get it just for some of the action scenes. The Revenant, great movie, insanely slow and dark as fuck. Planet of the Apes and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, 3D version 2. Amazing, amazing movies. Like, I know most people won't give these movies a chance. They're just like, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, or just Planet of the Apes in general. That sounds so stupid. But they're so good. They're so fucking good. Fucking raunchy-ass movie from this year, Sausage Party. I reference this movie a lot lately. And I love how the bad guy is a literal fucking douche. He's easily one of the best characters in the whole film. Nick Kroll did a great job as him. all of the Saw movies. These are some of my mom's favorite horror movies, and I find them as a guilty pleasure. If anything, they're just something good to watch around Halloween. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. For the people who say there's not a good video game adaptation, I know it's not exactly a video game adaptation, it's more of a comic book adaptation, but there was a video game, and here is a movie of a video game, and it's good. It's really good. So there is at least one good video game movie out there besides the cheesy Mortal Kombat movie, which I don't like. 7. Great mystery movie. Awesome murder. Just David Fincher, you're awesome. You're just awesome at what you do. I'm sorry that I give such shitty explanations of these movies. I could go into so much more depth, but this movie's long enough. God, this video's long enough as it is. Seabiscuit. I bought this because I heard good things about it, and I can't remember if it was up for a Golden Globe or an Oscar, but is it? I cannot remember. Whatever. Point is, it was up for all these awards, so I'm just like, okay, I'll watch it because I love Tobey Maguire. I didn't like it that much. But, I'm glad I gave them my money because, you know, they work hard. Selma, Best Picture nominee, have not watched. Shawshank Redemption, one of the greatest movies of all time. Amazing, obviously. So, my movie collection would be incomplete if I didn't have it. Shrek. Everybody and their grandma has fucking seen Shrek. I have to get Shrek 2. Shrek 2 is by far the superior film. It's so fucking good. Sicario, I still have to get to watching this one. Silver Linings Playbook, good romance movie. The Simpsons movie, I have 3 fucking copies of this movie. I have a Region A Blu-ray, a Region B Blu-ray, and I have a DVD of it, which, if you can hear, the DVD is inside of there. Because I don't really care if it gets scratched up anyways. Sin City, awesome comic book movie, really dark. Snowpiercer, which needs to grow a cult following faster than what it is, because I love Snowpiercer. One of my all-time favorite films, The Social Network. I found this for $2, and my girlfriend saw how insanely pumped I was when I found it, because I'd been looking for it for a while. Source Code, great movie. This is mine and my girlfriend's movie. This was our first movie we ever watched together because I'm like, I've introduced you to the show. Now I need to show you the movie, and this is going to be our movie. South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. Absolutely amazing movie. Fucking Matt Stone and Trey Parker. Make a Book of Mormon movie. Please. It would be so fucking good, and I know it. If you guys put as much effort into that as you guys did into this, oh my god, you guys could make an amazing Book of Mormon movie. Another good boxing movie, not a great boxing movie, is Southpaw. Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, the Sam Raimi trilogy. Love all of them. I even love Spider-Man 3. That one's not Spider-Man 3. That one's Spider-Man 3. I like them all. Sue me. Okay, I know I said if you're into journalism, you should watch Nightcrawler, but if you are into journalism, watch Spotlight. This was the Best Picture winner this year, and rightfully so. It's so fucking good. And it's really cool, and it's a very interesting study into what these people discovered. It's so cool, and it makes you really want to get into journalism. Spy, good comedy. Stand By Me, a classic movie that I've watched 100 times. I still have to get Star Trek, the original, and Star Trek Beyond, so I found this at like an ABC warehouse for like $3, so I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna get Star Trek Into Darkness. The only one I saw in theaters, Star Trek Into Darkness. Did not see the other two. Star Wars The Force Awakens. Obviously, I'm gonna have Star Wars The Force Awakens. I fucking love Star Wars. I will never buy the prequels, for obvious reasons, and I will never buy the original trilogy until they release the full uncut versions that were shown in theaters, like what I have on my computer. Until then, you're not getting any more of my money, Star Wars, unless Rogue One is good, and all the ones after that are good, which they probably will be. Straight Outta Compton, awesome movie. One of my favorites from that year, actually. Super 8, another one of my favorite movies from its year. I think it was 2010, I believe. 2011. Superbad, one of the best comedies ever made. Superman, Batman, Apocalypse. No idea why it's called any of these things. I get the Apocalypse because it takes place on Apocalypse for a big chunk of the movie. But, like, Superman and Batman aren't even the main focus of this film. Fucking Supergirl is the main focus of this film. I don't know why. Like, she's only on the back in this one tiny part, and it's of her in this skimpy outfit. Like, what the fuck, you guys? This is a Supergirl movie. Just call it Supergirl Apocalypse. Okay, that little rant is over. Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby. Awesome comedy. Ted 1 and 2, because I like them both. I have a soft spot for Seth MacFarlane. Didn't like A Million Ways to Die in the West, though. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. Didn't really like the first one. I found this one enjoyable. It had all the little things in it that a Ninja Turtles movie needs. Didn't utilize them to the way it should, but at least it had them. Like, that's the best we're gonna get, I'm guessing. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Still gonna get the first Terminator. This Is the End. Insanely underrated comedy. I love This Is the End. One of the best endings to a movie ever. The Town. Awesome heist movie. I gotta make sure these don't fucking fall. So, I still have to get Toy Story 3, but I have Toy Story 1 and 2. Toy Story 1 being the 3D version, which I'm very happy that I found that for like $5. You'll notice most of my movies are from like bargain bins and shit and like resale places. Transformers Dark of the Moon. I like the first Transformers. I actually really, really like the first Transformers movie. I don't like the second one. I like the last hour of this one. And I hate the fourth one. It's so fucking bad. Vacation. I don't really like it. This one was one my dad bought. The Walk. I bought this for the same reason I bought Everest. It looks like a heart-pounding movie. Last of the movies. Watchmen. Awesome movie. Warm Bodies. Good romance movie. When the Game Stands Tall. This one is my dad's, so I haven't watched it. He's a big football guy. Makes sense. He's a varsity football coach. Whiplash. Incredible movie. Probably my 5th favorite movie of all time. If you have not watched Whiplash, watch Whiplash. Especially if you like jazz music or you're into playing musical instruments. The Witch. Really unsettling horror movie. My 4th favorite movie of all time. The Wolf of Wall Street. Incredible movie. 3 hours of sex, drugs, and money, and somehow they fucking made it work. World War Z. I got it because I liked it at the time. I don't really like it anymore. Alright. Big stack here. X-Men. X2. X-Men The Last Stand. X-Men First Class. Days of Future Past The Road Cut. And X-Men Apocalypse. I like all the X-Men movies. Year Without a Santa Claus. This is my girlfriend's favorite Christmas movie, so we got it so that we can watch it this Christmas, because I haven't seen it. This one's fucking case is broken, but still a great David Fincher movie. Zodiac. If you like murder mystery movies, great movie to check out. Zombieland, one of the best zombie movies ever made. And last but not least, one of my favorite Disney movies of all time, Zootopia. This movie came out exactly when it needed to, and I love it, I love it, I love it. So that's my Blu-ray collection, everybody. We got just those little bits that I was able to put back, because we got that big chunk missing up there that fucking fell over that I still have to fix. And then we got all these fucking movies that are laying around me now. Holy fuck. So, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found some movies that caught your interest. And as always, I will see you guys in my next video, whenever that is. I hit the mic. Bye.